It's time for
All right. Hey, what's up? Franco here, nextlevelballplayer.com. Here with Sal Fasano, head coach of the AA Blue Jays AA team. Sal played pieces of 13 years in the big leagues, bounced around with a lot of different clubs, I believe 9.
Yes.
9 different clubs. So we got a wealth of knowledge. We're happy that you were able to sit down with us. We appreciate you taking the time.
Well, thanks. Nice to be here.
Absolutely. All right, we'll start out. What, in your opinion, is one piece of baseball-related like advice that you heard early on that kind of led to your success and your longevity in the game of baseball?
One thing that I try to express to all my players is, at the end of the day, if you can look in the mirror and you can honestly ask yourself if you did everything you could to make yourself better, then you had a good day. If you didn't do that, you didn't have a good day. So I think, we started to instill that into the minds of me, that instilled into me as a child, and I try to express it to the other people I have. The second one, and this might need therapy after this one, but you can always do better. And as much as, I fight it all the time, but in essence, you always can do better, but it kind of can get way on you, but that's what drove me. So.
Yeah. What would you say is the difference between the good and great baseball players?
Well, I think the skill levels are fairly similar. I think their mental capacity to handle success is what separates greatness.
Huh.
I think anybody can learn to handle failure, and that's why people are endeared to the game of baseball, because that's what it's about. It's about handling failure. But the hard part is when people who have success, sometimes their head gets a little bit too big, they forget who they were. Those guys aren't great players. But the guy who can handle success and still strive for his greatness on a daily basis. That's why Derek Jeter is still the most incredible player we have ever seen.
Yeah.
So, at the start of the year he had and still hit 300. He's great. He's one, first ballot Hall of Famer. He's legendary.
Right.
He knows how to handle success.
Yeah. That's great. What are some of the biggest obstacles you see ball players face that kind of keep them from reaching their potential?
Well, I think number one, themselves. Because you are your best coach, you are your worst enemy. A lot of times if their mental capacity is weak and they start to fail, they have a tough time climbing out of a hole. Failure is tough because you need to enjoy the failure because you're learning how to crawl out of a hole.
Huh.
But a lot of times if they don't have that failure, they never learn how to crawl out of a hole, then they never have success. So as much success as we want, they need to have failure. And hopefully everybody's going to have an 0 for 20 during the year. Everyone. There's no doubt about it. But it's how you handle it. I think secondly, when they start to become a prospect, they think they need to be someone that they're really not. So they need to act a certain way, be a certain way, so they lose their own identity. And when a player loses his own identity, you've lost yourself. The third thing is thinking the game is easy. This is the hardest game in the world. If everybody could hit, everybody would make $1 zillion, but not everybody can hit. Not everybody can play defense at a high level. Not everybody can throw strikes, so remember how hard the game is.
Yeah.
Those three, I would say off the top of my head. We could go all day on this one.
Sure. Describe the type of ball player you want on your team. What kind of guy do you say, I'd love to have these guys play for me?
When we're down by 5 runs with an inning left, and they hit a ground ball to the pitcher, and they've just busted their tail to first base as hard as they could. A kid who doesn't have a quit attitude will be able to accomplish great feats.
Yeah.
And going back to my team, sorry it's fresh in my mind, but our team had the most come from behind wins, and I think that personality, that hopefully they learned that personality from me, but I think they had it as well. So we cultivated each other, so there was never a no quit attitude. The guy who'll do whatever it takes to win legally is the guy on my team.
Absolutely. Now, I heard you, we were talking a little bit yesterday kind of about the team philosophy that you're trying to instill in your guys, which kind of goes against the norm right now in professional baseball. Can you touch on that a little bit and what that is?
Well, I believe that every individual is different, okay? And I don't want to hold their hand and walk them through the process. I do have a unique, spin on things because, like, if I'm trying to teach a base stealer, I can teach him in the first inning how to steal a base. That run really means nothing. But if I can get him in the 9th inning to get on first base, he knows he has to run.
And everyone else knows.
And everybody else knows. Now he's going to learn to steal the base. So I want them to be able to try to excel and break some of the parameters of some of the old school way of thinking and playing, and it drives me nuts. We don't want them to pad their stats. We were saying yesterday about how the prospects have to pitch in tight games because the prospects are going to the big leagues and every game means something. The non-prospects can pitch in the game where you're winning by a lot or losing by a lot. So I think by putting your players in a situation where they're consistently challenged with the game on the line, they'll either rise to the occasion or fall to the occasion. So now I know as a development guy which guy I want to keep, which guy I want to go with.
Yeah. How would you, the word mentally tough gets thrown out a lot. How would you describe mental toughness for a baseball player?
All right. That's a good question. Let me think about this for a second.
Yeah.
Mental toughness is you're 0 for 30 and the winning run is at third base with 2 outs. And you have to find a way to have like a good fighting in bat. You might know you're not going to get a hit, but you're going to do whatever you can to get a hit. Or when you've just made 4 errors and you know the next ball's coming to you, are you going to stick in there or are you going to bail on it? Do you want out of the game? So it's overcoming overwhelming obstacles in order to try to have success.
Yeah. Last question. What's one piece of advice you'd give to aspiring ball players out there that want to take their game to the next level?
Everybody's heard practice makes perfect. It's wrong. Perfect practice makes perfect. When you're doing anything, try to do it flawlessly. Now, in the game, it's not going to be flawless, but hitting is a game of imperfections. Pitching is a game of imperfections. But when you're doing your work, be as detail-oriented as you can and work yourself harder in practice so when the game is actually a time to relax and just enjoy the competition.
That's great. Awesome. Thank you so much.
You got it. No problem. My pleasure.
It's time for